can hear me. It's Allie. I'm going to do my first traction journal as a video. I don't know if I'm going to do this the whole time, but it's nice out and I didn't feel like typing for a long time, so that's what I'm going to do this week. So, first question, what did I love this week? I was really nervous about class because I didn't know how we were going to do it all online, and I wasn't sure how we'd get anything done, but it actually went super well in my opinion, and I really love the chat feature because we can ask questions during class without interrupting, and we can still listen, and I love that we are all there for each other, and the breakout rooms are great. I feel like I'm more focused in class actually, because I can actually listen to what you have to say and also be in the chat and figure out what's going on if I'm confused and talk to anyone that can help me. So I really loved that. And I just loved seeing everyone, and the breakout rooms are cool because I get to talk to people that I normally wouldn't, whereas in class I might just talk to my friend over and over again. What would I have loved to have achieved this week? Something I didn't achieve, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I achieved a good amount. I figured out the WordPress, which even yesterday, I was like, there's no way I'm going to figure this out, but I did. And I feel really confident about that. I think I wish I would have maybe started my venture project too. I don't need to yet, but it might be a good idea to get started. Maybe reach out to some people in the community, some coaches, and figure out what my next step should be. I think that could be a goal for next week. Applying the content from this week's learnings, connect your understanding with something that's relevant to your venture. So this week was kind of an introduction, and we learned about WordPress, and we talked to each other about the different spiral journals we did. I think that was really important. I guess that's probably what I learned most from is the spiral journals, because even though they seem silly sometimes, it could definitely be good to reflect on what keeps us going every day, especially at a time like this. And I think that I maybe didn't learn anything new about myself. I think I knew everything that I figured out from the spiral journal, but I just kind of needed to hear it again. And I definitely think that reflecting on sparks and passions and stuff like we did is really important for me to remember during my adventure this quarter, because that's why I'm doing it, and it's really important to me, so that's what I need to keep remembering. What tools am I applying that I have learned from or deepened understanding of this week? I am definitely figuring out the WordPress thing, like I said before. I was like, there's no way I'm going to do this, even though I really should know how to run a blog if I am trying to do it for my personal brand and for my business in the future. So I was really worried about that, but I definitely learned a lot from that. Even in the Zoom call, I felt like I couldn't follow along, but using the tools online, that helped a lot, and I feel pretty good about it. So I'm going to use that in my venture because I think it'll keep everything organized. I have my Google Drive, but I think the blog will also help me with putting more of a description to my project and what I'm doing. So that'll be great. I think that's mainly what I learned this week is the WordPress. And then what challenges am I facing and what's next? I think balancing everything right now is a challenge for me. So having all my classes online, everyone's just getting used to it, and trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my venture project this quarter, because I did a lot last quarter. And so how can I change that? How can I do different things? I think coaching and my plan of action will help with that for sure. What's next? I've got to just start going over all the work I did last quarter and revamping it or adding to it. I have a lot I know I can add, so that's going to be great. I think reaching out to coaches and community members is going to be really important for me. I need to remember to do that now instead of in the future, because they will definitely be able to help me and have been really helpful in the past. So I think that's what next is, reaching out to different community coaches or coaches and community members. So yeah, I think that's all for my traction journal this week. I answered all the questions, but I'm feeling good. It's really sunny. It's really nice out. And even though this is the first week of school, I feel like I'm already ready to jump in and go with the plan of action and go into my venture. The coaching for VP1 and the grading, I feel like we're on top of it, Tori and I. And so I'm feeling good this week. And hopefully I'll feel the same next week when I get going a little bit more. Thank you.